Okay, y'all. So my mom has this YouTube channel that she watch about, and it's about this lady that goes dumpster diving and donates it to the church. But the first thing wrong with that situation is she gets food out of the dumpster and put it in bags in her own bags that she brings with her to the dumpster in her vehicle to make it look like she went shopping and bought the food that she got out the dumpster from grocery stores when she actually got it out the dumpster. And another thing with that, branching off that is, okay, my first initial thought was, you videotaping yourself getting in the dumpster, getting the food out the dumpster. You don't think people, like the church you take it to that has the pantry, you don't think the pastor can stumble up on your YouTube channel, you done digging in the dumpster and putting it in there? Because trust me, that pastor know his church grounds. He knows what's on his church grounds, what's around his church grounds, and who comes on the church grounds. Some churches have cameras. Most churches have good place business. I can't even talk. Most places have cameras on it, but you probably won't see it just walking up looking at it. But yeah, that's my thing. And then she don't think that a church member can stumble across a YouTube video about her digging out the dumpster and taking it to the pantry. Like, go ahead for the pantry. If y'all can hear that. But that's her line. And then she'll put it like I said, she puts the shit out the dumpster in her bag and take it to the pantry. And then she pats it like 6 times while it's already sitting on the pantry shelf. Just put that shit in the pantry and go on about your business if that's what you're going to do. Now, another thing, she done been caught many a times by the pastor putting that stuff in there. She'll get drinks out the dumpster, like Gatorade out the dumpster. Don't even look at the expiration date. And then obviously there's a reason why the shit been thrown in the dumpster. Now, on the other hand, I do agree with the saying that there's a bunch of homeless and hungry people that you got places that's throwing out food that they can be cooking to get. Instead of throwing it out, they can give it to the homeless people or needy people. I agree with that too. And then that ain't even the worst part of what she doing. So when she goes to put, the pastor told her that the drinks that she getting sitting on side of the pantry down on the ground, nobody's gonna use that. She getting like curling irons and stuff. If that's a pantry for the homeless to come get whatever they need, homeless people don't have can openers. Homeless people don't have a need for a curling iron, a flat iron, a blow dryer. There's some things you gotta have common sense to understand and common sense to know that certain things homeless people don't have a use for. I mean, why would a homeless lady or a homeless person or a homeless guy need an electrical razor? Or why would a homeless lady need a blow dryer or a flat iron or a curling iron? They don't have that uses electricity. They don't have a place to put it or to use it. So the biggest thing was just found out today. What my mom just told me, the stuff she forgot that she was recording, and you can hear in the background because she turned the phone or camera or whatever around, and so the people, I guess, has to respect the people's privacy. But come to find out, she's selling the stuff that she put in the pantry to the people that comes and needs the stuff. Because you can hear in the background the people, she asks them, do they need something? The people say, well, I don't have any money. Or the one guy said that he only has $2. But if you donating to the pantry, that mean, and the pastor had the pantry's whole thing started, is for people that need to come get it. That's why the pantry is there. And then too, you don't think expired stuff can make people sick? And then the third thing, that lady is evil. And then if that's the case, she's evil. Putting expired stuff up there just to watch people get sick, that's sick in the head. Then the third thing, why would you charge somebody who needs food, obviously in a position in life where they can't afford the necessities and things that they need? that's why they come into the pantry. They can't afford it, so they come to get some help from the church to get it. That's the whole reason why the pastor probably had that set up. I don't know the pastor, but there's churches around here. I'm pretty sure that's around where everybody else live, or in the state that they're in, every state near where people live or whatever, that churches do stuff like do giveaways, food giveaways to help people in the community that might not otherwise have a way to get any food. So my thing is, why is she selling it, trying to make a profit off people who don't even have any money in the beginning to go to the grocery store or wherever to get food for themselves? If they had money, don't you think they wouldn't be going to the pantry? They'll be going to the grocery store to buy their own food. And I say one of these days, somebody, the pastor or somebody gonna find out, if they ain't already found out by now, that she getting all that food out the dumpster and don't even look at the expiration date and all that. Yeah, if it's the opposite of she being sick and just getting the stuff and putting it there knowing that it's expired. Yeah, if she don't know it's expired, it's good that she's trying to help. But what cancels all that out is, why, if you're trying to help somebody, why are you charging less fortunate people for stuff that you get out the dumpster? First of all, you charging less fortunate people who can't afford it otherwise. That's why they, like I said, that's why they going to the pantries, because they can't afford it. That's why they going to the church, to get food out the pantry that the pastor set up to help the community or to help the homeless people. So obviously the pastor put it out there, set up the whole thing for it to be free for people to come get it, as much, get whatever they need out of it. And then too, the pastor, like I said, the pastor said no cans, because don't know, if you're homeless, you don't have a can opener. How you gonna get the can open? You don't have you don't have a knife. Some of them do have knives. But who gonna sit there and go through all that when you starving and you don't remember the last time you had a decent meal and you finally get like some tuna, just say. How you gonna get the can open? Who gonna think about sitting there trying to stab the can around the can just to get a beginning opening part for the can to get the food out? No. And she get old candies and stuff from out of all the stuff that she donates comes from the dumpster. And I wonder, does the pastor know? Or have you found out, or if he did find out, have you said anything about, or even had anybody check that out, about what happened, about where she getting that stuff from? And she asking the pastor, do he need a bag? No, ma'am, he don't need no bag. If he did, he would have came up to you and asked you for a bag. Do you have a bag? I'm pretty sure anybody would, if they need a bag, they would ask the person, well, excuse me, do you have a bag? They see you with bags, do you have an extra bag that you're not using or something, or that you're not going to need? But yeah, I just had to make this video about that real quick, because that is just ridiculous. She jumping in the dumpster, getting food out the dumpster, not checking the expiration date, and come to find out her whole motive for doing that is that she's selling it to people. She's selling it to the people who need food the most, or who are less fortunate than her and anybody else, who don't have the money, the means, or opportunity, or way to get food like she does. And she's selling it. Like, are you fucking serious? That's just ridiculous. But hey, y'all, I don't know. I'm going to just leave that at that. How would y'all feel if in that situation, if you found that out? Or whatever. But yeah, I'm going to see y'all later. Bye, guys.